Yep, still going. Still in the tutorial section. Holy shit, she summoned Utopia and OTK'd.
Okay.
Oh my god, she's hetero? Gross.
Yippee! Okay. I think I'm gonna try the second duel here. I wanna try it. I wanna try it. Okay. Monster effects. Other normal monsters with yellow borders. Or monsters that possess the effects similar to trap cards. There are many other ways to use monster effects, not inactivate effects like mystery holder, but there are effects that you can use continuously as long as the monster is on it. Okay. Oh! Zombie effect. Return. This is a lot of cards immediately. Alright. Because I have the whole thing, right? Yeah, because I can go to battle after. Yeah? No, because I'm going first. No, I'm going second. I have battle first. Okay, that's good. Alright. So who do I want to play? It's the real question. This might be a good call. I don't know. In a way, they explained extra deck cards and extra monsters at the same time. Man, our tutorial is so bad. I'm doing my best. You got it? Thank you. Okay. I think it's a field spell, so I can activate it. Yeah?
I really do want to go back to playing with a smaller engine. I'd go 40 if I...
Yes.
It's just
right?
not a good idea. You have too many bricks, and while they're not bad to draw, you don't want to draw too many of them. But I want access to more starters. White Forest doesn't have access to a lot of high quality starters, especially since it lacks one-card starters the same way Drytron eventually did. And it still is not as resilient as Drytron is.
Then maybe I put this... I don't know if I want to set that yet. I gave up on making an anime for the OG game and have yet to make Yu-Gi-Oh 2.0 in order to be able to sell to the kids.
Where's lightning? I have this video on since it showed up in my recommendations and I thought it would make good background noise.
I'll just do it.
I'm not actually paying attention to it at all.
Okay, great. I was like, fuck it, we ball. At the end of the day, fuck it, we ball.
And I really don't like not having a lot of hand traps, which is a problem. I don't like playing small engine decks. Drytron is great because it has a large engine. Same for Branded. Its engine is so large you could justifiably play 60 and you could probably even justifiably play 80 or even 100 for it, I swear to God.
Are they both the same?
The problem with small engines is that I'm just the unluckiest fucking person alive. Okay, that one's pretty good.
I'll just summon this guy for
That one's not as good. If this gets imperm, our turn is essentially just over. Because we're better off just summoning Fabled Lurry or just passing and hoping for the best. No access to live twin here, which is bad. Because Fiendsmith on its own is never enough.
You can attack to use Smashing Ground.
Never was.
Force them face up. Oh, can
So
I?
I was getting really good luck with those draws though. Mitsu Ryzeal and Mitsu Pure. Mitsu Pure I could play 40. It's just I really like playing 45 cards, I suppose.
I destroyed that, so that's awesome.
I'll keep with the 50. We have like 12 starters, and that remains true even here. Just don't brick. And you know, hope your opponent doesn't draw any bullshit. Let's play against the deck that has the most bullshit, since I want to practice against interrupts. We have only access to Azamina.
Okay. That's all I can really do.
If I play into it,
scared about that card.
I'll eventually have access to triple attack. And then from there I can see their hand and then hope for the best. Or I could just pass, but that's not a good idea. Never. You're fucking edging with me.
I'm gonna summon this guy. He thinks. Ooh, I could do a thing there if I so desire. It seems.
Also, I didn't mean to activate that. But, well.
Oh, I can. These are some special summons that I could do if I so desired. So I don't know if it would be the right call to do that now. I think I'm just gonna go to the battle phase as of right now. I feel like I need the bodies just in case if he has something greater than me.
We're both playing with less cards.
Do it? Well, I didn't. Okay.
No, they have triple attack too.
Out of there. I know he's gonna be able to summon another monster.
Okay, we can actually guarantee our third turn here.
We're doing damage, and that's the thing that I did want to do before doing anything else. The guys in your deck are naturally bigger. That's awesome. Okay. I think we're fine. Target one spell / trap on your opponent's control is destroy that target. Set the spell / trap. Okay. Do we destroy one of their trap cards now? If you click the middle mouse button, it will add up how much damage is on your field. Oh, it does. Oh, wow. Awesome. I didn't know that. summon.
Oh right, I
the
can't
lead
draw anymore,
monster
so
hand and attack the main two.
I mean we can Schmidt now.
I summon this guy, and then attack. Yeah? I'm just gonna attack for him now. Oops. Oh! He's in defense now. That's okay. Ooh. What is happening here? That still worked out, despite. Can I not turn him back? I don't think I can I? I don't know if it's worth using this right now.
I don't understand how Necroquip's summoning condition works.
It's genuinely fun to see you, right?
One monster equipped with a monster card plus one fiend monster card. Is it because it specifies that it just has to be a card?
You can next turn, but not right now.
That way it doesn't matter where it is on the field.
Lucky copycat gains equal your own monster.
For the contact.
You declare an attack.
Fuse.
You cannot change positions. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I plan on this being my last match. Don't worry, guys. I usually go along for this amount of time anyway. Oh, what is this?
Not enough material. Unfortunate.
Doesn't this guy have more no, he doesn't have more defense. I'm a liar. Is it worth it? EVO is very hard, but I promise it's a fun game once you learn, and the community is genuinely pretty good. Yeah, you guys have been super nice and kind to me, and I really appreciate that. What are your current thoughts on Master Duel? I'm actually having a lot more fun than I thought I would. So I'm very happy about that.
I keep getting videos of fucking stupid ass
You guys are saying do it.
indie VTubers live streaming themselves playing Master Duel.
Summon target one face-up monster your opponent controls. This card
For some ungodly reason.
that monster's original attack stats. Yeah, okay. That might be best just to do that then.
The YouTube algorithm can be the most clueless thing in the universe sometimes.
Yoink that card, yeah. That's huge, actually. If I put this in the... level 4 or lower monster... attack while you have one or less cards in your hand. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe I set this and I set this. Yeah, huge. Okay, great. And then flip summon. Nice. Let's go! Nice, nice, nice. We
Nice
did it,
cock.
I'm so proud of myself. That was so good. different mechanics. It's so much easier just to learn stuff at this pace than just YOLOing to rank. I wasn't planning into going into rank anytime soon. I don't need another competitive game. I'm already in hell in Marvel Rivals. I can't take any more competitive ranks until I feel mentally ready for that. But yeah, I think this was good. The queen of games in the making. I'm becoming well-rounded. Alright, chat. I think that was my last duel. Let's go here. Bum, bum, bum. Let me real quick exit this so I can play my own music. Here we go. Yippee! Welcome everybody. If you're new here, my little introduction. Hi, my name is Mizuki Akemi. I am a Mahou Shoujo villainess. I'm going to be having a 2.0 model debut fairly soon. I can't tell you when because I'm still waiting for assets being made and stuff. So you guys will get a date if you subscribe. It's free, and I think I'm fairly fun. But yeah, I like playing Master Duel. I think it's fun. But the main games that I usually play are Resident Evil and Marvel Rivals, so if you guys are a fan of those, please consider watching my other streams. They're very fun. Should I share the Discord again? Yeah! If there are anybody who wants to join our community Discord, please feel free. Yeah. Wait, do not end. Why? Boy. What deck did you play? Just the regular one.
Because the more unit count that he has, the more units he has to place in front of his artillery. So Grid is happy to build Battlecopters every single turn and just add on artillery to his forces and use the Battlecopters as shields. So let's see what a chess decides to do right now. He has captured his own airport, and air units are also very good against Grid because every missile that Grid has to build is an artillery he won't have. So airports are great at pressuring Grid, keeping his artillery count down. That is really what matters. Grid will reach a critical mass where if he gets enough artillery, he just can't be beat. So you want to deny those artillery as much as possible. And wow, the tank actually finishes off the black boat. That is insane. That is insane. I did not expect that to happen. Also, it looks like I bugged out the replay. Wow, takes it down from 3 HP. That is lucky. And now a chest has his airport lock, at least until this battleship gets closer. And yeah, a chest has to be very careful here. And the battleship is now locking down the missiles. So, you know, reverse Uno card from Izanagi right here. And those poor infantry on the front line, man, they are gonna die very easily. And now Izanagi is threatening the comm tower, which is really bad news. Of course, a chess currently sitting on 2 comm towers, which is very good for him, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to this one. It's going to cost him too much. And T-Copters love this. This is something I did too in my games playing Grid on this map. T-Copters are actually very good units to build this Grid, and not for the reasons you may think. Sure, you can use them to transport infantry, which is nice, but they have a dual purpose. They're great blockers. 5k for a unit that you can place in front of your artillery that does not come from a base is actually very solid. So it's great. You actually want to build T-Copters. Like, sure, your opponent can build an Empire, but do they really want to spend an Empire killing a T-Copter instead of a Battlecopter? And of course, the Max Bombers are coming in. And we're going to see Max, already with the Max Force now on day 11. So that's an early Max Force. He wants to try and, he just wants to reduce the artillery count. He's under no illusion that this is actually going to do much. This won't do a lot of damage at all, but what it will do is he's training a few units just to keep Grid's unit count down. He needs to prevent Izanagi from getting to that crucial point where he just can't be beat anymore. So this is a solid Max Force right here. So he also keeps his comm tower for a little bit longer.
You're not really concerned with follow-up for White Forest, because, again, you're just trying to combo as hard as you possibly can.
Yeah.
So that there won't be a next turn, you just win.
The reason why a lot of people are curious about this I've noticed in the comments. The reason why you almost never want to pop Super Snipe as Grit is because the firepower increase is the same as the normal power. It's just one extra range. If you don't need the extra range, then there's no need to pop the super power. Just pop the regular power. It is as good. And now Izanagi is going to take a big chunk. He actually fires with his artillery on the base.
That's actually amazing. Holy shit.
Which is one less artillery that he will have. But the missile goes down. Very painful. Lots of units gets blasted away here. But Etchest probably knew this. He knew this would happen. He was happy to take the trade. Ooh, it doesn't kill the 1 HP tank. That's unlucky. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that shit luck roll right there. 1 HP tank, full HP infantry. Damn, that's like a 0-0 luck roll right there. That's bad. Oh my god. That is really bad. I would be very unhappy if I was Izanagi there. So we can see that our chest is really racing ahead in terms of income, and this is very typical in a max versus grid game. You're going to be like 5 or 6 properties ahead of the grid player as a max player, and you should be, and that still doesn't mean you're ahead by
I activated it.
Grid in almost
and
every single matchup that
Blossom,
he's in,
so
he will find himself
not going to be
at
able to
least
do
5
anything
properties beyond
anymore.
his opponent, because Grid doesn't really exert the same level of map control that
Annoying.
other CEOs do. But the thing is, Grid doesn't necessarily need an income advantage to win. He just needs to stay alive long enough until he gets his indirects to a
That's just damn dragon.
mass, and then he will win regardless of whether his opponent is like 10 properties ahead of him. Of course, at some point you might hit the capture limit of 31, so you can't just let your opponent go haywire, but as a grid player, you really shouldn't focus too much on your income. It's all about keeping your units alive. So here Etchest is doing something very smart. He's front shifting. His entire army is going to focus on this one base. Artillery, and particularly rockets, are very slow. They can't keep up. So it's just going to focus on the area that is weak, and that is this base right here. So Izanagi now, I don't think he'll be able to stand against this. He probably needs to withdraw. Or he could just push heavily onto a chest space. And Grid is not shoddy in a base race format. And look at that, using his battlecopter to give himself an infantry advantage. We do love it. I think I would even maybe consider a black boat if I was him. And there's that medium tank I was talking about. Medium tank is very important for Grid. They are excellent shields, and they are necessary against max tanks. So yeah, Izanagi is going to move forward now. And we might... Oh, no, actually, he's shifting some of his artillery to his other front. Let's see what happens here. So chest now 25-17. Massive income advantage right now. Bombers coming in. This is looking pretty bad for Izanagi. This is scary stuff, but chest still taking his time. He doesn't want to just get shot down. But all these units right here are at risk of dying when the next power comes in. But there's a lot of juicy properties for Izanagi to pick up here as well. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a base race at our hands right now. And there comes the missile. Very important to have that. But of course, 1 max force and the missile dies. So he needs to be very careful. Of course, he doesn't... Etchest doesn't want to trade a bomber for a missile. That's a bad trade. Alright, day 14, and Etchest now, he's going to target those properties on the side. He also has a black boat to get this airport. Grid is... One advantage that Grid has on this map is that as long as he has a presence here, he can deny this airport very easily. But as soon as he gets pushed away, this airport
level
will fall
12
and
we
will
could
go over to max.
go into. That would have been
And
really
then Max
nice.
is producing like 2 bombers or 2 battlecopters every turn. That's very hard for Grid to deal with, so he wants to deny that as long as possible.
Man, our lines are just
And
too
this is one of the reasons why Grid
open-ended
needs anti-air.
with this
Fighters-
deck, you know?
Fighters are too fast for missiles to catch. And fighters can be excellently used against shields. I use the shields against Grid. So Grid does need some anti-air to deal with those fighters to get them away. Because they can just dart out of missile range. It's really annoying. But yeah, looking at this match right now, the Grid player looks pretty screwed. Like, I don't really like... If I was Izanagi now, I'd not be feeling very good. Because look at the units that are just converging on this area right here. There's a power looming. It looks scary, man. It looks very scary. But Izanagi's just gonna, you know, push forward on his side. And he's gonna pull back. He's kind of seeding this property. Like, this base is gonna fall, so that's why he's only building infantry in it. But that's a pretty good ball of artillery on this side as well. So if it just wants to attack into this, it's gonna hurt him. And what's good about this is that it's kind of forcing Etchest to stall a little bit, which is definitely what Izanagi wants. But now Etchest is gonna go and check the base. So there's going to be no more artillery coming out of that base. And he's actually, wow, mid-turn max force. Okay, let's see what he does. He manages to take down the rocket, which is very nice. He blocks the base, takes down the mech, finishes off the artillery. More bombers coming in. Gets rid of one artillery, or damages it at least. So not like a super consequential max force, but he gets rid of some units, which is important for Grit to do. And he is now completely locking down Izanagi's base too. And here comes the snipe attack. And the Grit barrage has begun.
The game is objectively over here.
It looks like Izanagi has successfully locked down a chest's base at the same time. So the base race is on, ladies and gentlemen. The base race is on. And not only that, he's trapped a chest's fighter, which is hilarious. That fighter's gonna die next turn. I don't think there's anything that that a chest can do to get it out. No, he cannot. So that was a bit of an oopsie. Solid play by Izanagi right there, trapping himself a juicy little fighter in his web. So of course, fighters can't fly over units. That's how planes work, guys. They can't fly over ground units. So now a chest has to push forward, and that 10% defense makes it a lot harder. Oh, he's actually attacking battlecopters with tanks? What is he doing, man? What? That's interesting. He's trying to damage Grit's battlecopter. I guess it's to try and no. Huh. Izanagi can easily get a sniper attack next turn if he wants to. He can deny that. Interesting choice by a chest there. I don't really know why he decided to attack those battlecopters. But yeah, it's day 17 and 26 to 16 properties. A chest is literally 10 properties ahead right now, which is kind of bonkers. His income is almost double that of his opponent. But again, man, Grit doesn't care about that necessarily. He only cares about maintaining a high unit count. And this turn's going to be pretty painful for a chest, because look at that. Grit's artillery are firing. Missiles taking down a bomber. Anti going for another bomber. Ooh, that is a lot of damage dealt this turn. The fighter goes down. And then he pops his superpower, actually. Super snipe being popped right here. He's going to get some additional shots off here. He uses artillery to interrupt the base for one extra turn, and there's the Mega. That's what you want to do in a base race. Mega tank. Very hard for Max to deal with that. The only units that Max has that can really deal with a Mega tank, even from Grit, is either a bomber or another Mega tank. He has neither right now. He has only damaged bombers. So this Mega tank is solid from Izanagi right now. There's not a lot a chest can do to deal with that. So it's a big investment, but it delays this base for a long time. Meanwhile, Izanagi is barreling over on his opponent's side, and he will get this property. There's nothing a chest can do to stop that at the moment. That might just be a GG, I think. He's 12. Oh, no, never mind. Izanagi got a few captures this turn, but he finishes 2 more caps, and he pops his max blasts. But is he going to be able to do anything? Artillery goes down. Battlecopter goes down. Another artillery. One thing I'm noticing is that he can't go for the HQ, but another fighter comes in, but he's not, as much as he wants to, he's not going to be able to get this interrupt right here. He takes down the missile, which is a nice pickup, but there's another one right behind, so he's doing decent damage right here, and he's still greatly ahead in terms of income. But they are equal on unit count, and that is the big outlier right here. You never want to be equal on unit count with against Grit. That usually means you're losing. So let's see what happens here. Izanagi actually moves his Mega Tank off now, and he's starting to mop off the units. Finishes off the trapped fighter, and now he's just consolidating himself. He has the battleship that is not guarding properly, but it guards against any kind of like counterattack through this force right here. And yeah, now it's looking very bad. Now you can see the property count is also going up now for Izanagi. He's at 18 properties right now. And the chest is running out of steam right now. He's really running out of steam. He's trying to consolidate his forces together. He's seeding that he won't be able to get this base. He's trying to gather his units together for like one giant push. But now Izanagi's ahead in unit count, and this is really where Grit starts to snowball. And Chest has no response to these battlecopters and this mega tank right now. He has a fighter, but there's anti-air everywhere, so he can't really. Yeah, this is devastating right here. This is devastating. This is probably a resign, I think. Just still fighting on a little bit. He's trying to use his fighter to clear out some of the battlecopters. Neo-tank into Neo-tank on base. Yeah, that's a resign right there. That is a resign, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So, yeah. Rare footage of Grit beating Max, albeit on a Grit-friendly map, I will admit. But still a very impressive showing from Izanagi 007 right here. That is a solid Grit matchup, and shows that Grit can be competitively played pretty effectively if you know how to use him. I think Izanagi did a very cool thing here in that he was just stalling for time, and then you could tell like it reached a critical point. I'd say maybe around day 13 or 14 where Grit just started snowballing and a chest just ran out of steam. And that is very much what will happen if you don't take down Grit quickly enough. Anyway, thank you for submitting this replay. It was a great one. I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Grit. Bye-bye.
I play a little less as a Mina if we want to do Centurion. Lean more heavily into our synchro plays. I do know this is one of the more popular ways to play White Forest. It's mid on mid action though.
Okay, that's enough Clockwork Knights, thank you. Dude, Toxic Rain, appreciate you. Can I get a Crystron Ultra Rare? Please. Game. Hello? Mr. Stupidas, thank you for the 22. Appreciate you. Okay, we do need that. I guess we need that. I think so. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, we don't need 2 of it, but okay, we need 2 stars. Okay, so all we need from these last 10 packs is 2 Eliskelettas, 3 inclusions, and 2 Tristars. Which Prime is free, by the way. Ryza, thank you for this up. I mean, I'm pulling more Mimigools than Cristrons right now, so okay. Did some more solo modes. The crunch is back. Oh Jesus. There we go. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Mech, Generic, Mike, Swigio, Coldara, Macam, and Don Mindfreak. I appreciate you guys. No, don't worry about that. Charlie will always be fed before I open Master Duel Pack. Stop with the Mimigoulds! Bro, where's Eliskelettas? I have 5 Clockwork Knights. Very strong gaming today, yeah. What's your opinion on Mimighoul? I think it looks very fun. It feels gimmicky, but that also is without having played it before. So like maybe it's better than I think it is. Maybe it's worse than I think it is. I don't know.
Oh, right. Only monsters can be. I can't get my fucking Molcharmies to be live. No, because of live.
Aha. The Mimighoul Master. Posted my first draft for Master Duel Mimighoul on Twitter. We can take a look at it. I want to do Crystron first, but eventually we're gonna try Mimighoul. So yeah, I might get back to that. Go to the Duelist Cup menu and you get 1K for free. Oh, right. We get a lot of gems from the Duelist Cup. Thank you. Finally. I thought it was gonna be royal for a second. Don't forget to dust your bonfire. I did that already, but thank you for reminding. Everyone else, do your ban list dismantle stuff. All right. I mean, I might as well open the last 10, I think, because I'm still missing an Ellis Skeletus, and I'm still missing inclusions. But there's still some good pulls in there. I guess if I do want to end up playing Mimighoul, I also need more makers, I think. You play more than one maker. I mean, I'm gonna need to build or try these decks at the very minimum for the Jesse collab, right? Because we always have to build 3 decks. And this time it's Materiactor, Crystron, Ryoge, and Mimighoul. I'm pretty sure Crystron and Mimighoul I'm gonna play for sure, and then I have to decide between Materiactor and Ryoge, I guess. What happened to the text-to-speech being distorted? I forgot to worry about it. I mean, I wasn't home the last 2 weeks, and then I started streaming today, and it was still there, and I don't know how to fix it. Because I found... I googled it, and I found one solution for it, which was to change a setting in OBS called Control the Audio via OBS. And I googled it, and they said just disable that setting and it'll no longer be crunchy. So I did that, and as a result of that, the sound was gone. You guys couldn't hear it anymore. So technically it wasn't crunchy anymore, but it was also muted. So I feel like I could have come up with that solution myself, and I was not quite happy with that solution. So I don't know if I would call that a working solution. Oh, inclusion. I thought we were gonna finish on a Royal Clockwork night. I'm not gonna lie. has a lot of bugs with obvious. The thing is, I didn't change anything. Is the curious thing. Like nothing has changed. I haven't switched PC. I haven't changed operating systems or anything. Shark TCG, thank you for the 10. I mean, what you're saying is kind of valid, but that's also just like a general problem with the Battles of Legends set, is that it's not that powerful. Like it's already, even if they come out now, they're not that powerful. So they're always going to be rogue / tier 2 decks. But yeah. I did get gems. I did get some jimmies. I guess I'll try to pull the other inclusion in Elascoletus. The less I have to craft, the better. Did not get it. Okay, well, we can craft it. What's in the duelist cut? Okay, they're probably terrible, right? I'm about to be disappointed. Cards included in this pack. Dude! Origami Goddess! They saw the Farfa clip. Okay, nothing here. Sure, dude. We got Origami Goddess. All right. Crystron. Gonna have to dismantle some stuff first. Master, this is a one-of, right? I can dismantle one of the two that I have, I think. By Clockwork Knights. This card good. All of Alba, 6 months in your grave. The names like funeral, that's one card. He's bad. Still one of. Rid some random glossies. I mean, I don't need to craft much right now, so like I only need to craft one Elascoletus and one inclusion. Crystron. Okay. So Kristaros.
Whatever,
You can
this
play
is
this. I'm pretty sure you play this, right? Banish this card from your grave, add a Crystron once from your deck to your hand. Only use one per turn. Do you play one? You definitely play 3 of this and 3 of this, I think. Oh, I need to generate that. One Citri. How many Smigers? Let me just get a TCG list for reference. What was the most recent stuff that Crystron popped? Let me see. There's a Crystron. Do you think I should play Horus? Because a lot of the people in the TCG are playing Horus in it. Or Kashtira. Okay, there's a Kashtira Crystron list here from French nationals that we can kind of emulate in Master Duel. It's not far off. It has 3 Smigers. one of this, one of that. It only has 2 Soul Fafnir. Yeah. Yeah. And then 1 Crystron Cluster. And then, of course, the Cash Tira cards are... Oop, nope. That. It plays Droplet. And then we're gonna play Called. Max C. Ash. Infinity. Don't have Infinity. Is that like a starter deck card? No. Okay, then I'll come back. Oh, free pack! Okay. Alright, then we need Cyber Dragon Nova. Then we need Dawn Dragster. I have 1, but the lists, I think most of them play 2. Yeah, you can make 2. Oh, free pack! Slender Revolution in Straßenverkehrsordnung. Thank you for the subs. Don't forget to dismantle a Maiden as well. I think I did that already. Maiden. Yeah, I did that already. Okay, Dragster, Samurai Destroyer. Samurai Destroyer is just to play around Nibiru, I think. But that might be valid. Then we need Quarion Gundrux. So the Cash Tira cards, I believe, have synergy with this deck because of Draco Sack and Cherubini, right? Like you make a Draco Sack that gets you into Cherubini with the tokens, and then you can send like Smiter or Fistworn. Does this deck play Baron in Master Duel? Your tuners are level 2, so it's not that easy to make Baron with the Cash Tiras. I don't think it can. Clockwork. Is Clockwork Knight's main job in this deck to make an SP Duel Knight with effect? Is that the main purpose of that card? What am I missing? iPhone. Does this look good? This is an elf deck. There's a world where you can play elf. I'm just going off of TCG lists right now. I I am going off of TCG lists right now. Omnitrix. Yeah, I mean, or foolish. Okay, so let me make myself familiar with the cards before I jump into a game completely blind. So I know some of these. I know Tristaros is the one that like you respond to an opponent's effect, right? So like the main purpose of this card is like you put it onto the field and then you play next to it, right? You play next to it, and when your opponent hand traps you, you trigger this, right? Like, let's say you start normal summon this, and then your opponent max C, you can chain it to still make a synchro. You need a synchro 5 machine. Okay, then let me put Amatrix just in case. If it doesn't come up, I can still take it out. So let me just play without Typhon for now and see if that works. How are we making Mechaba? Mechaba is to play around Nibiru with Cyber Dragon Nova, because if you make this, your opponent knows that the next thing you do is Infinity, which is an Omni Negate. So they nib you here. And then if this card is sent to the grave by an opponent's card event, you can special summon a Machine Fusion from your extra deck. You don't... There's some people that don't play Mechaba because they're like, oh, my opponent is not going to nib me on that because they think I'm playing Mechaba and so on and so forth. I think it's fine to have the option. Yeah. Why don't you check OCG decks? Because they're more similar to the Master Duel ban list. It's because it's easier to find TCG decks. But I guess I can check Road of the King real quick if there is a Crystron deck. But I don't think they play a lot of Crystron. And if they do, they play it like with K9. So yeah, there's like a K9 Crystron list here on Road of the King, but I don't think that's I think less comparable. Santoli's Horus deck is completely playable. Yes, I think so. Yeah, we can also play the Horus variation of it. For now, okay, let me see. So, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target a Crystron card you control, destroy it, and if you do special summon this card, also you can special summon the extra deck for the rest of this turn except machines. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send up to 2 Crystron cards with different names from your deck to the graveyard, except Sulfador. So the main thing I want to send with Sulfador is Smyger and Thistvern, right? Because Smyger you can banish to add a spell trap, and Thistvern you can banish to add a monster. Right? Your main starter is Inclusion and Smyger, everything else is 2-card combos. Okay, so with Smyger and Inclusion, Smyger is a 1-card combo because I can link it off into Clockwork Knight, and then I banish it to search Inclusion. And then the reason why Inclusion is a 1-card combo is because I add this thing, right? I add Sulfador, and then I can pop the Inclusion. And that's the reason why this is not a 1-card combo, because if I draw this, I have nothing to pop at that point. Right? Okay. So let's do, okay, maybe I can go solo mode and we do like a hand just to get a feel for it. this hand is a little unconventional, but it technically combos, right? Because I can normal summon Solfador by tributing the Fenrir, right? It does play, I think. And then I would use Solfador to send... like so. And what do I special here normally? Is it just Tristaurus? Or is it Citri? During your opponent's main or battle phase, you can, no, I don't. I think it's Tristaurus, right? You can banish this card from your grave, destroy a synchro monster you control. If you do, special summon 2 Cristrons from your deck. Ooh. Ooh. So would I be making this now? Add a Crystron card from your grave or banishment to your hand. Is there a specific card I want to add back with the synchro, or is it just like whatever there is at the moment? Trap? I mean, the trap's not going to be in the graveyard though, right? For on the first turn. If you don't have trap access, otherwise you mill and add it? Ah, okay. So, is there a way I can keep playing here while keeping 1 Tristaurus on the board to like play around hand traps or something? No, right? So I would just be making the level 7 here. I assume in this instance, because this is a one-of, it'd be decent to add this back from the banished pile, or... Oh no, this shuffles it back anyways. Then... I mean, but this can just stay in the graveyard, right? And so can this. And this also. Migrate for follow-up? Sure. Hey, Keeney. Oh, I haven't used this yet either. Okay. Do I summon 2 level 5s here to go into infinity? Is that normally the move? Oh. If this card is destroyed... Oh, okay. Ah, and now, do I now bring back Tristaurus so that if my opponent messes with me here, I can still... Okay. And where does the Citri come in? Is the Citri more like an option that doesn't happen every time? If you have inclusion in grave, you bring Citri from the deck. Because this... Ah, okay, because then I can get the Tristaurus anyways. Sure. I could have done that here. right? Because I can still pop the inclusion if I want to. I could have still popped inclusion and bring back a Crystron. Okay, hold up. So what I can do is this, right? Okay. I wonder if we can beat Dragon Army. Target one face-up card. No, it's only face-up. Okay, I'm probably gonna misplay with it. So the Crystron enjoyers will probably want to look away for a second, but I think I'm okay to just freestyle with it to start. I prefer that over just too much theory when I start playing a deck. So I think we're just gonna jam some games. We change accessories. How bad would you guys say this deck is into Maxi? Because it seems pretty bad. But maybe you can just go Tristaro's pass and do some stuff on the opponent's turn. I'm not sure. Maybe it's better than I think it is, but maybe it's terrible. Why the cash? The cash tier cards would help. Okay. Oh. It's so much harder to interrupt this deck when they open Tristaros. I think that's the reason to play 3. We've been defeated.
Tell me the things you were blabbing about me.
This hand seems good. Besides the fact that we've drawn the trap both games now, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst thing to draw the trap, I guess. Does one go Link 1? I'm gonna face a card you control. Cannot spare something extra. Except machine sync. Okay, I don't want to use that effect. Is it better? I'll go Link 1.
Never before put in the peace into my eyes.
If I didn't have cross boss out though. This would be very weak to Ash on Smyger.
Oh
Right?
yeah, I could have also Doom Dragon on the
Because I
opponent's
wouldn't have a
turn with
crystal
this.
card to destroy right now.
Huh.
Your Solfador would get ashed instead though? Yeah, but at that point I can still go and search inclusion with Smyger, right? So I have normal summoned. So is it Solfefnir here? No. What's the best add if I've already normal summoned and I have Solfador in hand? Or is this just for follow-up now? I guess Solfefnir. So this and banish this card from your graveyard, add a crystal from your deck to hand. I don't think I need anything here. I don't feel like... I feel like this is just follow-up. At which point... yeah, you'd send the trap. If I didn't have... yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. What do I make with this Clockwork Knight? Does it just vibe there? I want my inclusion back. Destroy. This summons back any Crystron. So I can summon these two? Because I get a level 5 anyways. And I will bring back this.
Aw, that's not how that works.
Is this freestyle combo? Yes, sir. I'm gonna suck my Clockwork Knight. Pass. That's annoying, man. Hold up. I mean, that's fine. I'll just chain this. I don't need to negate it. So I want to make a 7 here. On Dragster. Bubbles. Oh. Yeah. Could be another Crystron mirror. I don't know. Funk. Target a face-up card in the field. Shuffle a Crystron card from your graveyard. Yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna have a Crystron Synchro all the time. Oh, no. Return to the deck. This feels like a solid return to the deck because it's a one-of. I don't know if that's correct.